What are the impacts of pesticide use on bird populations? If you're curious about how pesticides affect bird populations, you're about to uncover some crucial information. Let's break it down step by step. Pesticides, particularly neonicotinoids, have been linked to significant declines in bird populations across the United States. These chemicals are widely used in agricultural and residential areas, often as seed coatings, foliage sprays, or soil drenches. When birds consume pesticide-coated seeds or insects that have been exposed to these chemicals, it can cause severe harm. For instance, just a few treated seeds can lead to long-term damage to a bird's reproduction and development. This direct ingestion is one of the primary ways birds are affected. Indirectly, pesticides impact birds by reducing the insect populations they rely on for food. Studies have shown that the use of neonicotinoids significantly reduces the numbers of insects like beetles, mosquitoes, and moths, which are essential food sources for many bird species. The effects of pesticides on birds are varied and can include starvation, endocrine disruption, nervous system toxicity, and behavioral changes. These changes can imperil the bird's survival and successful reproduction. For example, pesticides can alter the bird's feeding behaviors, making it harder for them to find enough food to sustain themselves and their young. A national-scale study from the University of Illinois analyzed data from 2008 to 2014 and found that a 100-kilogram increase in neonicotinoid use in a county led to a 2.2% decline in grassland bird populations and a 1% decline in insectivorous bird populations. In contrast, non-neonicotinoid pesticides had a much smaller impact, with a 0.05% decrease in grassland birds and a 0.03% decline in other bird types. The cumulative effect of neonicotinoid use over several years is particularly alarming. For example, 100 kilograms of neonicotinoids used in 2008 reduced grassland bird populations by 9.7% by 2014. These impacts are most pronounced in regions like the Midwest, Southern California, and the Northern Great Plains. In addition to the direct and indirect effects on birds, pesticide use also impacts the overall biodiversity. The study found that increased neonicotinoid use reduces species richness and evenness, meaning fewer bird species are present and the distribution of these species becomes less balanced. Garden pesticide use also plays a role, with studies showing that even in residential areas, the application of pesticides like glyphosate, acetamiprid, and deltamethrin can significantly harm local bird populations. These chemicals reduce the positive effects of high-quality garden environments on bird species richness. In summary, pesticide use, especially neonicotinoids, has a profound negative impact on bird populations through direct and indirect mechanisms, affecting their survival, reproduction, and overall biodiversity. Understanding these impacts is crucial for reevaluating policies on pesticide use to protect bird habitats and populations.